Good, happy Thursday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up video shows girl trying to wake up mother after apparent overdose. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Different if you switch to a local credit union to save on fees. Not much. You get a new card and more money to spend. To learn more, visit bettervaluesbetterbanking.com.
Someone inside the Family Dollar store in Lawrence recorded the scene in the toy aisle Sunday morning while bystanders called 911. Police say a mother from Salem overdosed. Her 2-year-old daughter, dressed in footy pajamas, tugs on her arm and cries out, trying to wake up her mother.
I mean, it's heartbreaking, obviously, to watch that video. The child's not being taken care of.
The Lawrence police chief says he's disturbed no one comforted the child or checked on the mother. First responders got there in time to administer 2 doses of Narcan. The mother survived. Police say they found drug paraphernalia in the diaper bag. The chief says while he doesn't believe in shaming addicts, he believes this video could save lives.
I could see that there's a value in the fact that people could see firsthand what, how debilitating and what this addiction causes. Maybe it's a message that, stay away from these narcotics. Help people who are addicted to these narcotics because it not only affects them, it's, there's a lot of collateral damage.
Think about it from a place of empathy about a person who's struggling with something.
Stephanie Bergeron with the nonprofit treatment facility Serenity Place in Manchester says the video offers a limited view of addiction and says there is hope for this mother.
Absolutely is hope for that mother, and there's hope for that child. There's resources out there for when that woman's ready that will help her and her whole entire family.
And Lawrence police say the mother will likely be charged with child endangerment. And tonight, police stress that 2-year-old girl is in a safe place. Live in the newsroom, Jean Mackin, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that report. State Supreme Court takes up issue of murder victims' privacy. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
This is nice. I could get used to this. The classroom chairs are not this comfortable. And how come the bus doesn't have heated seats? Mom always said there's room for improvement. I disagree.
During our back-to-school sales event, get 0% financing for lease new 2016 Passat, only $149 a month.
What are you doing?
Mom, can we take this one?
It is nice.
Auto Fair makes it happen.
It's a case that could have national implications on a crime victim's right to privacy. Lawyers for the family of murder victim Lizzie Marriott and state prosecutors are asking the state Supreme Court to keep information about her sexual past private during the appeals process, just as it was during the trial of Seth Mazalia, who is serving a life sentence for Marriott's death.
She's not gone, she was murdered. And whether the victim was murdered or not makes no difference to victims' rights and the privacy and respect interests that the victim's right and the rape shield laws protect and the purpose that they serve.
Marriott, a 19-year-old University of New Hampshire student, was killed in 2012 and her body was never found. Mazalia was convicted in 2014. Prosecutors are asking the Supreme Court for several things, including closed-door oral arguments before the state's highest court, something that's never been done before.
In the appellate court, and this is my fundamental point, in the appellate court, privacy is not free. There is a cost in terms of accountability, as Justice Lynn referred to, that the public will never know whether this court's ruling was right or not.
But lawyers for the Marriott family say releasing personal, private information victimizes them all over again. and sends a bad message to others who may hesitate to come forward.
So is our court system going to be open to victims and a place that they can access justice, or are we going to close the doors to that? We cannot have a system that forces victims to sacrifice everything just to seek justice.
The case is under advisement and no further hearing dates have been set. Reporting live, I'm Andy Hirschberger, WMUR.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Charlotte protest turns violent. Governor declares state of emergency and deploys National Guard. A prayer vigil in honor of Keith Lamont Scott turned violent Wednesday night in Charlotte, North Carolina, prompting the governor to declare a state of emergency as riot gear wearing police fired tear gas at demonstrators who threw bottles at police, blocked an interstate, threw objects at passing cars, jumped on vehicles, looted businesses, vandalized a Hyatt hotel, and attacked its employees. And one of the protesters was in critical condition and on life support after being shot by another civilian. 4 officers sustained non-life-threatening injuries. The Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department tweeted early Thursday morning 4 officers during the demonstration, all non-life-threatening injuries. And here's a photo of the demonstration. Governor Pat McCrory has declared a state of emergency upon the request. Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Chief Carrie Pentley read a statement from the governor's office. The governor has also initiated efforts to deploy the North Carolina National Guard and the State Highway Patrol to assist local law enforcement. U.S. features pause as traders eye data designated Fed decisions. U.S. stock index features pointed to a flat open on Thursday morning as traders' eye data released and continued to designate in decisions of the U.S. Federal Reserve to keep interest rates unchanged. U.S. fighter jet crashes off Japanese island of Guam. A U.S. Marine Corps pilot ejected safely when his fighter jet crashed into the waters east of Japanese island of Guam, officials said. The fighter jet, a Marine Corps, sorry about that, AV-8 Hummer jump jet departed the Candia U.S. Air Base and crashed 153 km, 95 miles off Hido Cape, according to a local Coast Guard official. And we'll show you a map of where it is. There it is, right here. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday. See you back here later on today. Goodbye, everyone.